Back in this mud. What's the deal? Y'all already know what this is, man. It's the Wheelhouse. Got my bro in the building, man. What's good, man?
What's good, family? Just another week through this thing we have been blessed with, bro.
Already, man.
Yeah, man. What's been going on this week?
Man, bro. Cool and been ready to get back on this joint, bro.
Come on now.
Been ready to get on this joint, man.
Yeah, for sure. You know, but finally made it.
Already.
So I guess that's good enough for me.
I'm talking about if y'all would, man, do this for it right quick. Like, share, subscribe, turn the notifications on. I'm gonna tell y'all something too when this thing come back on, man.
Man.
I've been looking at it like this lately. I've been looking at it as like sewing. Because at the end of the day, we see the airways. You can watch so much garbage on the airways, but then you have the word of God floating through the airways. And we, as kingdom people, we actually can sow into each other and keep the airway and advance the airways into almost, I won't say competing, but in a sense competing with, you know what I'm saying, with the evil stuff. By
Mm,
check this out, by just clicking like, share, and subscribe. That's simple, bro. So now when I watch content and I'm getting fed from it, I hit the like, and we started joining the group, join, you know what I'm saying, the group text. And then if I like that joint, I subscribe to the channel.
yeah.
By doing it, I'm sowing into that person, that ministry, whatever, that, you know what I'm saying, into their
Mhm.
life, just by
Right.
clicking them buttons and you know what I'm saying, and watching the content. And I see that now as us being able to advance and forward the kingdom just by you know what I'm saying, preachers or even, you know what I'm saying, just lay people in the ministry, what we doing on this podcast, you know what I'm saying, speaking the word of God, talking about God and walking this thing out, just hitting the like button one time, hitting the subscribe button one time. We actually bringing the kingdom in the algorithm. We actually
Mm,
bringing the kingdom into the airwaves. You know what I'm saying? Just by hitting it, because the more likes and the more comments and stuff you get, then the more your content will be pushed to the front. So we
facts.
want to advance. We can do our part on this joint and advance the kingdom. Because like I say, I go on Cat's page now, bro. They hitting the gospel. I hit like every time I get on there. Time I do it, I hit like, and I see that
Mm,
as me sowing into their ministry. You know what I'm saying?
facts. Bro, I don't even necessarily think it's competing. I think it's combating.
Already. Yeah, man.
Um, yeah, man. We are got younger generations behind us that we um we steward.
Already.
And if I had an option uh to kind of, I guess, advance whatever it is that they uh they consume, right? I would want it to be something kingdom related.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Because they gonna get the other stuff regardless.
Regardless, bro.
You know what I mean? So if I can, it's kind of like, hey man, for every for every McDonald's, it needs to be a Burger King.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man. For for every Domino's, it got to be a Pizza Hut. It got to be something. You dig? So that's the way I look at it, bro. I look at it as you can't force anybody to do nothing,
Already.
but if you give them options, at least they got a decision, a choice in it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, like I said, y'all got content. Y'all want to talk about any topic we haven't talked about. Y'all want to hear. Got any prayer requests? Got anything you battling? Throw that mug in the wheelhouse. We sitting that mug to prayer. We're gonna shoot it straight up to the Father.
Where it need to be at.
You know the need. way better than we do. So we just gonna send it to you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit us up on the wheelhouse at yahoo.com. Like I said, I'm gonna do this now. The origin of the wheelhouse, short and sweet. 1 John 2:17. The world and its desires pass away, but whoever does the will of God lives forever and ever. But yeah, tonight, man, we finna go and get into it, man. What we want to talk about now. I really got a name for this, but I don't know if I want to use that name. I'm gonna use the one that I put on the thumbnail, and we gonna get it out the mud. We gonna get it straight out the mud, bro.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? And looking at that, man, I'm trying to wait for my bro Corey to get in this mud. I'm trying to wait for him to get in, man. So, because I know when we get to going, we gonna get to going.
Yeah, but
But
you know,
he got to play catch up. But I'm saying as far as like us, we already got the breakdown how we gonna start it,
yeah, for sure.
and I'm trying to keep this thing in a slow pace
Yeah,
to where he can get on and join us in this topic before we take off on this mud.
I'm talking about, man, we like your boy chasing that Ethiopian unit.
You know what I'm talking about?
You know, have to
But yeah,
get on down through there.
man, I got before we even go there, I already got some on my head, man. I'm finna take this mud a whole nother direction right quick.
Already.
This past week, I've been thinking about this like deep, bro. So I watched it. I watched the video. Check this
Uh-huh.
out. We say the church, you know what I'm saying, many times. I think I didn't even said this. We say the church is a hospital. Check this out, man. Watching the video this week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, what this week, last week, one of them. And I'm finna go somewhere, bro. And I'm watching the video, and I see the pastor Jamal Bryan talking about we want people to smell like weed. So check me out. So as I've been pondering this thing all week, man. I've been like pondering deep out, and I've been thinking. We say the church is like a hospital, okay? So he said he want people who smell like weed. And I'm finna speak for me personally. I remember when at one point in time I was sick, didn't know what was wrong, stomach issues, and I was going back and forth to the doctor, back and forth to the hospital. Probably within a week, I probably went to the emergency room 5 to 6 times a week
Mm.
to the emergency room. And sometimes I would go to the emergency room, get treated, come home, and then have to go right back that same night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going back and forth to the hospital, and it's just happening week after week after week after week. So I'm not knowing what's going on with me. I began to go so much that I knew the whole procedure or what they was gonna do before I even got there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They would give me this Mylanta, like they call it cocktail, like Mylanta and something else that I would drink, and it would coat my stomach. You know what I'm saying? And then I can feel it like working out through my stomach and all that. And
Yeah.
then I would go home. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
then I'm going somewhere with this. He said he want people who smell like weed. Check this out. I would go home, but all they was doing was keeping me comfortable in my condition.
Mm.
My condition was still there, but
Yeah.
they just brought comfort to it.
Man.
But what I end up doing is I got tired of kept going back. What I started doing, I got tired of kept going, keep going back to the hospital. So what I started doing is I branched off because I started asking them questions. I'm like, can y'all heal this? And they always gave me the runaround. Like you're gonna be taking Prevacid and all these different Prilosec and all these pills forever.
Mm.
And I'm sitting there like, no, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So what I did, I left one day and I just started. I got on computer researching. What is the stomach made of, the line, and what do I need to heal this? You know what I'm saying? How do I find? So I'm researching. He said he want people to smell like weed. Check this out, bro. I'm going somewhere. What I'm talking about. So what I started doing is I started taking a holistic approach. like, how can I cure this, not treat this? Because all
Thanks.
y'all doing is treating the ailment, or like I said, keeping me comfortable in my condition. So my condition, like I said, is still there, bro. But y'all just done figured out a way to keep me comfortable in it. So I'm relying upon this Prevacid and these Prilosec and all these different Mylanta and Pepto Bismol. I'm so relying on it that I know once I leave the hospital, I still got this backup plan, which is the Prevacid over here, which is not curing nothing.
Mm.
It's keeping me comfortable in my condition, but at the end of the day, I only supposed to take it for a certain amount of time. 2 weeks. 2 weeks was that's the only amount of time you're supposed to take that. Like, you don't supposed to keep taking that stuff months in, months in, and months in. You don't supposed to do that, bro.
Right.
2 weeks. And it showed me that it wasn't doing his job. And I'm saying, so he said he want to bring people in to smell like weed, but he want to grow weed in the back of the church. So you want to keep people in their condition, comfortable in it. You want to keep people comfortable in their condition, because not if you bring them in and they smell like weed, then you're gonna continue to keep them smelling like weed.
That's good, bro.
No, you know what I'm saying? There's no advancing it. Like, yeah, I came in this way, but I done met the holistic physician,
Hmm.
the one who can cure my ailment.
Come
So I
on, man.
come in smelling like this, but I leave out smelling like Christ.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Different type of
So,
aroma.
so different kind, bro. So I've been pondering, and I'm like, dude, if we bring them in, true enough, we want the prostitutes, pimps, and the doctors, the lawyers, whoever. You want all to come in,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they condition that they come in. But I don't want you to leave smelling like you came in.
Mm.
So I won't pacify you, because if I grow the weed in behind my church, then y'all are coming for that specific reason. Y'all not coming for Christ. Y'all not coming for the gospel. Y'all not coming for deliverance, healing, and the fruits of the spirit. Y'all coming because I got that growing behind there. I got your comfortable condition behind growing behind the church, bro.
Come
So
on,
when,
man.
so when you come in, that's where your mind at. When you leave, bro. I was thinking, bro, fam. When I tell you, I've been thinking about this all week, bro. I was like, dude, you can't bring them in and they smelling the way. Then I'm gonna leave. You gonna leave? I smelling the same way. Go ahead, fam. Like, you want to say something,
Bro, you said something. You said you just bringing comfort to my condition. That's not a hospital. That's a hospice.
huh?
So you bringing comfort to my condition,
Yeah,
but you also prolonging my dependency until my death.
man, boy.
Because that's all a hospice is.
That's all it is, man.
It ain't look, bro. We know the primary difference between a hospice and a hospital.
Yeah,
When you get to a hospital, you expect life. When you get
yeah,
to a hospice, you expect death.
yeah, for sure.
Right? Nobody goes into a hospital thinking I'm not gonna
Yeah,
come out.
yeah,
You go there for a healing.
yeah.
A hospice ain't no healing,
None, bro.
right? Ain't no healing in those folks' mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, of course, you know, Christ don't have nothing to do with no hospital.
Already.
That's not a representation for what he came for. Bible said by his stripes we're healed.
Yeah, no doubt.
As far as the whole new birth situation, bro. I don't know. It's for me because I don't want to be on the judgmental side of things, but I'm a firm believer in what the Bible say go, right?
Yeah.
I haven't found any necessarily thing to speak directly to a marijuana situation,
Yeah.
but it is some passages in scripture that champion you always being a sober minded individual.
Yeah.
Right. So we both know what the effects of marijuana is, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
I just the only way that I could see that even being a thing is if it was strictly to provide to a hospital.
Yeah.
This you have to like you have to produce this in pipeline it straight to the medical field,
Medical, yeah.
right? Not to a dispensary, not
Yeah.
to straight to a medical field.
Way to it.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only way that can make sense, and I feel like you can still be in God's will. Other than that, I don't know, bro. It's kind of like I ain't really with the ploys for popularity.
Really.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, bro, use your Jamal Bryant. Don't nobody. What? Who you want to be famous? Jesus beats you.
Yeah, already.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, cause like for you stay on the news for something,
I know
right?
that.
But the tripped out part is 9 times out of 10, the origin of you being on the news don't have nothing to do with the gospels,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh man, we doing this at the church. That's cool. I don't cool.
yeah,
I'm all for that. We doing that at the church. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? We doing this to make sure that, you know, men of color are represented in a nice light. You feel me? So I get all that. But anything past that, I don't understand. I don't necessarily I don't understand the chasing after that.
yeah,
Because that's what it seems like at this point. You know what I mean? Like they say fame is an addiction, bro.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that boy Lecrae had said one time, he said, if you I think he said if you live for their approval, you'll die from their rejection.
Yeah.
I said, you know what I mean? So if you live for the fame,
Yeah,
when you're not famous no more, you see what happened.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Them be the ones that you find in hotel rooms or jumping
yeah,
off buildings. Or,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because that was their identity.
yeah,
It wasn't who they were for real.
yeah,
They made who they were,
yeah,
who they put out in front of you.
yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? And and that's a slippery slope, bro, because now that you've already got a platform,
Yeah,
um, you got to be more responsible with your move.
yeah, man.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, you a leader, the leader of a church,
I know.
right? You the leader of a body of believers. They
Man,
not and nobody was like, hey, I don't know about this one.
I know.
Or, hey man, if we gonna say this, then we need to make sure that they know that this is the way we're going with it, not this way.
Yeah,
Because I heard the a part of the interview
yeah,
where he was trying to rationalize the move.
yeah,
You know what I mean? He said he teaching like guys how to be farmers.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They already entrepreneurs. Trying to teach them how to, you know what I'm saying, stay out of that whole
Like dope game.
yeah, for lack of a better word, you know, he trying to teach them how to stay out of that thing. But you gotta realize, bro, you just
But
you just gonna teach them a better way to do it.
better way to do it, bro.
Yeah,
You know?
you're not gonna teach them how to stay away from it,
Nah,
because that's not what's gonna draw them away from it.
nah.
You gotta the gospel is supposed to do the job.
You know what I mean?
That's the deliverance. That's the tool you use to fix the problem.
It's the problem, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. It's kind of almost like you see a house burning down, and then you see the fireman pull up with the fire truck, pull out the water hose. What y'all doing? Hold on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. And you standing there with a pump of 87, ready to, you know what I'm saying? For me,
Man.
that's what that's looking like. You know,
Yeah.
and keep in mind, bro, I'm not a member of this church. I don't know what his plan is. I don't
Yeah.
know, you know what I'm saying, if it's a strategy behind it, and you know, um, he just done thought it past it enough to where it's like, okay, I got enough eyes on it now. I'm finna pull the sheet off it. Boom, got you. I thought we was up to something else. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's the plan,
Yeah.
but I do know on the surface, that's not it, bro.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I've been thinking about this, man, and it's like you remember that night. I think when me, you, and Ralph on the joint, and I was asked y'all about ministry,
Yeah.
and I was like, I feel like I'm called. Well, I didn't feel like it's like I know I'm called now. Cause I've been thinking about this all day, man. I know I'm called to like when the body is being infected. Like I gotta say something.
Right.
like it's to the point now where when seeing people like not even the people at his church, because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, you read the scripture about the itching ears piece.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's some people there who with a pure heart. You know what I'm saying? It's some people there who really love Jesus. Some people there who after Jesus.
That's a
And
fact.
they, you know what I'm saying? And it's like when I see that, bro, and then seeing that you are willing to take this thing and say it public. And it's like when you said public, then now you done open up a cat of and bag worms up in that joint then,
Yeah.
because it's like, dude, when I read the letters of Paul, John, and them boys, and even the old school prophets, I gravitate to that even from the beginning. Even when
Right.
we first got saved, I always gravitate to that because I was like, dude, why ain't nobody saying
Right.
that was always my mentality. Me and T.Y. used to be in church, bro, saying that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, bro, I go grab a mic type. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
For
And
sure.
like say something, bro. Because the thing is, if like if you see the body infected and cats not saying them, I'm like, dude, somebody got to see this cancer over here, and it's time for us to find a cure for this joint. It
Right.
ain't time for us to just sweep it up on the rug and be like, man, nah, you good. So all you're gonna do is keep growing. That cancer gonna go from stage 1 to 4
Right.
under our watch, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I always, and even now it's just growing on me more and more to like, and I wrote this down even on my in my notes, bro. I put I was talking to a guy earlier, and the only thing I heard was warning. I ain't gonna lie, I started to had a whole little joint going off.
Man.
Like the siren and everything. We started this one, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. I was like, man, I ought to go get the siren going and everything. But I was like, no, God told me to write it down. I got it right here. I'm gonna say warning. And he said, and this is what I got down. He told me write these 4 down. Warning, correction, rebuke, and comfort.
Mm.
Them the 4 that's placed inside of me, bro. Warning, correction, rebuke, and comfort.
Right.
And it's like in this season of my life I'm in, the discipline has ratcheted itself up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even small stuff, even stuff that seems small, God, like, bro, do it.
Right.
Do it. Can I trust you with that small thing? Do that. I need you to do that. And it's like
Yeah.
now, like we talked that night, and I'm like, dude, I'm embracing this mud, even you know what I'm saying, to the death. Cause like I think I sent the video about when the apostle Joshua Selman, he was talking about the sacrifice piece.
Yeah.
He was like, we read the apostles, but do y'all really want to be that?
Yeah.
Because when you read that mud comes with such weightiness and
Yeah.
heaviness behind that thing. And that's what I've been looking at lately, the weightiness and heaviness of
Yeah.
of being, you know what I'm saying, of carrying God's word and being mouthpieces, you know what I'm saying, of conveying his word.
Man.
It's like the more I'm diving into the word, man, and the more like diving into his presence, I'm starting to see like carrying his weight around on different issues. And like I said, seeing the people like being being almost fleeced, the sheep fleeced almost. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that, bro, it aggravates me so bad now, to the point to where I'm like, God, I'm gonna be the one. Here I am. You know what I'm saying? Here I am. Because at the end of the day, what I was saying about all that when I started out is it wasn't until I went to a holistic doctor.
Yeah.
That changed my whole it changed my whole mindset on everything. When I first walked into that holistic place that Mika had found or whatever, and I walked in there, bro, and I seen the approach from when I was going to the hospital and going to all these specialists and all that. When I
Right.
went to the holistic place, I seen a whole different approach. You know what I'm saying? Because the lady, she wasn't worried about the symptoms. She was worried about the root.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She worried about you. Yeah, I see you got this stomach condition, but let's go behind it. Like not merely you eating spicy foods. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
Let's go to the underlining of why you eating spicy food. Let's go to the underlining of why your stomach is turning. Is there anxiety? Is there any, you know what I'm saying, this and that? Is there worrying? Is that, I'm talking about, we start digging deep, you know what I'm saying? Is there trauma from like kid? Like why are you holding? Because you carrying this stuff and it's manifesting in your stomach because you holding in so much. So you need to learn how to release, because I'm gonna give you the vitamins and the organic material and all the, you know what I'm saying, and all the nutrients your body need to replenish it, replenish all this stuff you done lost. But let's get to the root of the problem. And then I started reading the scriptures, bro. And then I started seeing Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I seen Christ. I'm like, hold on. I see the one with the issue of blood. I see the blind Bartimaeus. I see the man who was born blind. I see, you know what I'm saying? I see him walking on water, casting out demons. I see him healing the sick, raising the dead. So I'm looking at that, bro. And I'm like, man, it's a whole new world. And the doctor, like I said, they told me I was gonna take this for the rest of my life. I told him, I said, you a lie.
Man.
Not me. I said, I won't do it, man. I said, I done found another way.
Man.
I done found a whole nother way. And the way is Christ, man. We finna go and dive into this mud, man.
Man, bro.
We finna go dive into this mud.
Imagine Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
With blind Bartimaeus. Imagine him saying, hey, man, I can help you hear more.
Like what?
That's all I got for you, man.
That's all I got.
I can make your other senses jump off. But man, them eyes gone, brother. Man. You know what I'm saying? I can help you see like the lights, but I can't help you see.
Yeah.
I can't help your vision.
Can't help the vision, bro. Woo. But
that'd be a rough situation.
So my rough, bro, because I heard a preacher preaching on that, man. He was like, listen to what blind Bartimaeus said though.
What's that?
He didn't say, Jesus, son of David, heal me.
Yeah.
He said, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me.
Ooh.
He said, because inside that mercy, he knew healing was housed. I was like, he said, because it's the mercy of God that brings about everything we need. So blind Bartimaeus, he not only asked for mercy, he called him son of David.
Man.
So you got to think, fam. You say just look at what he was hearing, bro. He was listening well.
Man.
That young man was listening well, bro, because he went back. Jesus, son of David.
Hey, man. That man quoted prophecy from 43 generations ago.
Yeah, man.
That boy said, son of David.
Son of David, bro.
Hey, but blind Bartimaeus, he verified him.
Yeah.
Cause he was like, oh no, that's you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't slick, that's you.
Man, couldn't even fool that young man.
Right. You walk past, probably, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, it ain't time, Bartimaeus. Oh yeah, it is. It's time. It's
That's
time.
him. That's him.
Yeah. What's it? They might not know, but I know.
I know.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro, come on, let's dive in. Bro, I ain't gonna need a lie. I've been this whole time.
Yeah.
I've been prolonging like I've been making extra long points.
Me too, bro.
But he gonna have to just dive in.
He gotta dive in this thing, bro. He gotta
Yeah.
dive on this thing. But yeah, man, we finna talk about it, get it out the mud, man.
Let's get it.
I'm finna go. I'm gonna start off with rap joint. I'm just gonna keep it, you know what I'm saying, surface level. I got down in little notes that I took for the water. We finna talk about get it out the mud. We finna talk about the layers of the soil, or the components of the soil, I guess you could say.
Yeah, man.
Man, oh yeah, we go. So now we finna talk about the water first. I'm gonna be short and sweet on this because I ain't gonna lie, this is my boy rap thing. I ain't studied this, but I'm gonna read it on now. Check this out. Water supply through soils is vital for both plants and soil organisms. They need water to survive. Soil water contains nutrients that move into the plant's roots when plants take in water. Water enters the soil through large pores, macropores, and is stored in many small pores, micropores. So you got the water supply, you know what I'm saying, moving through the soil, and they basically supply and demand. they going through the soil. You know what I'm saying? They're supplying they vital for the plants and the soil organisms. So they not only feeding the plants, they feeding all the organisms like the earthworms and all the underground insects. You know what I'm saying? They down there supplying water to all of them. So you got the ecosystem already working through the water.
Man.
And now I'm finna jump into hold on, let me go with this. I'm gonna stay on the water for a second. The presence of water is essential for all life on Earth, including the lives of plants and organisms in the soil. Water is a necessary for the weathering the soil. Areas with high rainfall typically have higher weather soils. Since soils vary in their degree of weathering, it is expected that soils have been affected by different amounts of water. Soil water is the medium from which all plants' nutrients are assimilated by plants. Soil water, sometimes referred to as soil solution, contains dissolved organic and inorganic substance and transports dissolved nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphate, potassium, calcium to the plant roots for absorption.
Bruh.
That's out of control, man.
Think about this, man.
It's out of control.
Genesis 1.
Out of control.
The one thing that it don't say that God made was the first thing that was there.
Yeah.
Because like when you say that hovering over the face of the deep.
Yeah.
Right? What deep?
Mm-hmm.
What's deep?
Like water.
Like water. You know what I mean? So you separate firmaments.
Yeah.
But it never said, let there be light and firmaments come forth.
Yeah.
Because the firmament was already there.
Already there.
Right?
Yeah.
How convenient is it for the very first thing to ever be there to be the most important thing that we deal with as people, right?
Yeah, man.
Now, when you think about it, bro, us being created from the dirt, the dust of the ground, right? The best part about the situation is that it's still confirmed. What you just said, still confirming it, even though we ain't that dirt no more. But listen to what it says it's doing for that dirt.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
Right. Which is why I got to have some of this right here.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Regardless, because this dirt is 70% water. Man, bro. God don't know that go back to what we was talking about last week. That when God say something, it don't never stop being that until he say it stop.
Man. Bro, I'm trying to find this scripture.
Man.
It talks about the waters, man.
And then Jesus say he living water.
and out of your belly shall flow living water.
Come on, man.
Man, I'm finna get into mine. Hopefully Corey be on before we get done with this joint. If not, I'm gonna have to freestyle his joint too.
Yeah.
Talk about this soil organic matter. And I ain't gonna lie, my plant game finna be on a whole another level next year. I ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna have a green thumb. You're a botanist.
so after reading about this soil organic matter, I'm finna be cold next year, bro. So so the soil organic matter, man, I got a lot down
Yeah.
here, man. Basically, it's anything that contains organic matter is anything that contains carbon compounds that were formed by living organisms. It covers a wide range of things like lawn clippings, leaves, stems, branches, moss, algae, any parts of animal, manure, droppings, sewage, sludge, sawdust, insects, earthworms, and microbes. Then you have what they call active and passive, and then you have slow organic matter. Active matter consists of fresh plant and animal residues that take from a few months to a few years to decompose. So while the plant's decomposing, it's giving off living organisms
Man, hold
in
on.
the decomposing process. And then the slow organic matter is somewhere between active and passive. It is organic matter that takes decades to decompose, such as bones. And then you got passive, also called humus. It is the stable form of organic matter where the decomposition has already been completed and there is no longer any microbiological activity. So basically, what soil matter is, man, I did a quick study. Let's say, like in the fall when leaves fall, they said don't rake your yard.
Hmm.
They said because those leaves are giving back to the earth.
Hmm.
So when you see a leaf falling on its way down, it's dying.
Yeah.
And once it lands on the ground, it begins to give life back to the ground. And the longer you let it sit there, the more life is given. So you put a pile of because I watched one video, the lady took, like hay,
Yeah.
she covered her whole garden up with hay.
Yeah.
And under that hay, no weeds would grow. Only good soil would be under that hay.
Hmm.
Because the ground will be stable enough to keep going through the process.
Yeah.
It'll keep going through the ecosystem will be so I guess fabulous, bro, to the point to where weeds can't even grow in there. Cause she was like, look at this. She showed one picture. It was the ground just bare and weeds was growing up. Then she raked back that hay, bro. It was nothing but dirt.
Hmm.
Brown dirt under there. And she covered, covered all her plants around and everything with it. So with this soil organic matter, I saw another video to where like I got plants out there that's dying now because they just can't handle this cold. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
just can't. So the peppers, them joints dying, and B-Ray plant dying because it's not meant for cold.
Right.
But what I'm doing is I'm taking the dead plants and I'm putting them in the bucket and I'm
Right.
filling the bucket up with water. So I would have the humus
Right.
or that organic matter in the bucket. So
Yeah.
I pour it, you know what I'm saying? So next year, you can keep this stuff forever. So
Right.
next year, what I'm doing now, I'm feeding the mint, my mint plant. I'm feeding that hummus now. I went out there today. I took some, bro, and poured it into the plant. And
Yeah.
so I'm seeing this system working, bro. And I got so much. I don't even want to get into all that I got. But I
Right.
see that system working, bro. And I'm trying to save it till we get to these scriptures, bro, because I got some scriptures for to run down like a mug on this joint.
Yo, that's wild though. Um, I feel like it all work hand in hand, bro.
Yep.
You know what I mean? For SD for the leaves to fall off, and then feed something else
Yeah.
that feeds the
Yep.
tree that the leaves came from. You know what I mean?
Crazy, bro.
It's a real ecosystem.
I'm like real.
But I think my joint was the minerals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's okay. So it's here's the thing, bro. you had organic matter.
Yeah.
But minerals are they are composed of inorganic matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? However, that inorganic matter is in that inorganic matter, you can find different elements that we need to survive.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So with that, in a nutshell, minerals are just rocks, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You
already.
know what I mean? Now, rocks don't come from just nowhere.
You know what I'm
You
talking
know what I
about?
mean? Like they form over a long period of time, right? But it's a bunch of inorganic stuff. It's a bunch of stuff where and inorganic. All inorganic is stuff that's not living,
Yeah.
right? The root word being organ, right? Organ. We get from organ. We get organism,
Yeah.
which is a living being,
Yeah.
right? Inorganic just means okay, a whole lot of stuff that's not living came together to create this,
Yeah.
right? Which is wild,
I
and I
know.
can't God be doing this thing, bro. But you have a ton of different minerals though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because they can range from like the regular rocks that we see that we used to skip across the creeks and
Yeah.
junk like that back at the crib to joints like gems and
Yeah. Yeah.
rubies, diamonds, and emeralds and stuff like that. They come, you know what I mean? They come from a That's wild to me too, bro. Like the valuable stuff come from a dead, I mean a
Yeah.
non-living.
Yeah.
Nothing that can really help you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's crazy.
We place value on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyways, but that's for the and just as a side product of, I mean, a byproduct of me doing like this minimal research of minerals.
Yeah.
I found I found out that a lot of the minerals that compose these rocks that are inside of the rocks
Yeah.
are minerals that we actually use in our body.
That's crazy.
Right. Which it was. I was like, man, why would they call a rock a mineral
Yeah.
and then call nutritional minerals minerals?
Yeah.
Right. And the parallels are shocking.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. But we'll wait till we start busting out
And
scripture.
that was crazy. Man, I saw this dude talking about minerals, and he was like, I forgot how many. Cause he had mineral water. He like drank mineral water. He was like he had some kind of little drops of
Right.
mineral. He would like use this kind of salt for minerals.
Right.
And he would like bone broth for
Right.
minerals. You know what I'm saying? He was like our body needs all those minerals.
Right.
Not them, cause you know what I'm saying. And I was looking at, it, I was like, dude, this is like, it's crazy how much, man. Like when I
Right.
was reading this, I was like, dude, I said, man, this is like this opening the scriptures up even wider for me, bro.
Yeah.
Just by studying soil. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
For sure. Cause look, bro. Just to name a few, calcium, phosphorus,
Yeah.
all these is in rocks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sodium,
Yeah.
zinc, things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
They got rocks, you know what I'm saying, that have those in it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And what we would consider them rocks because of the rock form,
Yeah.
right? But they minerals, you know what I mean? And and we might well go ahead and get in them
I
scripts.
know, bro. Cause what the Bible's talking about when he talking about the rocks gonna cry out, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's exactly where I was gonna take that thing too.
Let's go ahead, man.
Yeah, man.
Cause I was looking at Corey joint. I don't even know if
Yeah,
I'm finna just do a quick one on this joint. You know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
What did I do? I ain't gonna do it though. I wanna just do it, man. I'm gonna do a quick rundown of the gases, the joints I found.
Right.
Gases in soil, basically the primary soil gases are nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and oxygen.
Right.
Oxygen is critical because it allows for respiration of both plant roots and soil organisms.
Man.
Other natural soil gases include nitrous oxide, hold on, yeah, oxide, methane, and ammonia, bro. And it's like
Yes.
what we all what we don't say what me and you done went through tonight, bro. All working in unison in tandem.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All this is working in tandem. And the scriptures, what I had Genesis, I think. But you know what I'm saying? That's you pretty much run. You got any scripture you want to look at, bro?
Oh man, bro, look, bro. Um, I got. I didn't really. I just pretty much was putting down the scripture.
Yeah.
I ain't really. I don't even think I notated exactly where most of them came from, because I know. Okay, for one, right? Jesus called Peter
Yeah.
his rock, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, but okay, so here's the thing though.
Uh-huh.
The stuff that's inside the rock,
Yeah.
can edify the body. David was calling God
Yeah,
his
man.
rock, his shield
Yeah,
the
man.
whole time. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, Jesus. Like how did they even know? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Because bro, they didn't have no technology like
nah.
we got, you know what I'm saying, where they could find out, you know what I'm saying, just on their own. This is ancient
Yeah.
Israel we talking about. There's no way that they could have known aside from something being like divinely imparted, bro. You know what I mean? Because he was just referencing God as a rock the whole time. And then of course, you know,
Yeah.
how it says that if they be quiet, the rocks don't cry out.
Don't cry, bro.
You know what I mean? And I was like, man, bro, think about it. Think about it.
That's crazy.
How can something inorganic? It don't live,
Yeah.
but if he wanted to live, if he wanted to mimic something that do live, it don't have a choice but to do it.
But,
You dig what I'm saying?
man.
It's so, bro. It's so many joints that I was. Hold on, let me see. I wanted to bring up specifically. Okay, so it just so happens, bro, that when you say minerals, right?
Uh-huh.
The thing was like the nutritious minerals are they are essential, bro,
Yeah.
to a healthy life, and the rock is essential to a healthy spiritual life, right?
Yeah. Already.
Man, so it say bro, this is crazy. Oh man, hold up, I gotta get this one for you, bro.
You good, man.
Yeah.
You good. Like I say, man, we in this thing tonight looking at some seemingly some soil.
Man,
But on the surface, if you just look at it on the surface,
man.
it's more than meets the eye.
It's like, bro, you gotta look, bro. It bring a whole different light to what a rock represent,
I know, man.
right? Like, okay, if you think of okay, and these when I say rocks, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I mentioned this, but stones are minerals.
Yeah.
Right? They're just a different form of rock, right? And the cornerstone is something that you build on,
Yeah.
right? Which is a rock, right?
Yeah.
So the cornerstone is a rock that you build on, and you build it, and the fact that you build in a body, right? But you calling yourself a church. Now, minerals compose of different. They keep the body. They keep the body built. That mineral build a body of believers,
Right.
right?
Man.
A bunch of rocks, right, can edify a foundation. Parallel
Yeah.
to, and this is in a natural sense. A bunch of rocks can edify a foundation, right?
Yeah.
Now, if we are in Christ and He is in us, it kind of, you know what I'm saying, lends
Yeah.
itself for us to be able to believe that a bunch of rocks
Yeah.
can edify a foundation.
Yeah.
Meaning the church is supposed to do this inside of this planet.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. And then when you think about this, bro, what did David kill Goliath with? That means a rock,
Yeah.
a mineral. So keep in mind, a mineral can edify a foundation, right? A mineral can build a body, right? And a mineral can protect you.
Bro, that's crazy.
Bro, all of these different parallels, I'm telling you, bro, like, I'm like, bro, wait a minute, bro, like, what's going on here? And the whole time, David is calling God his rock,
Rock, bro.
his fortress.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You build fortresses out of stone, though.
Yeah, man.
You dig what I'm saying? And a fortress is for protection.
Protection.
Right? And it's not 9 times out of 10, if it's a fortress, it's not just for protection for one person.
Nah, bro.
See, a stone can be protection for one person.
Mm-hmm.
A fortress, that's for a nation or so.
For the whole camp, bro.
You dig what I'm saying? Bro, it was all of this stuff that just was popping up. You know what I mean? As I was looking through scripture, and I was like, man, there's so many of them, bro. Like,
I know, man.
Bro, David had that thing. Like, as much as he dropped the ball,
yeah, he's in that thing, bro.
Yeah, you can convince him otherwise, bro.
Nah, bro, he's in that thing, bro.
That man, look, bro, and man, look, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like, I always used to wonder. Okay, so Peter's name was Simon.
Yeah.
His American name was Peter.
Peter, yeah.
But I think the Greek version of that was Petros.
Yeah.
Right? Which means stone or rock.
Rock, yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because I think that's where they get man, what's that term for? I don't know. But for in the Greek it mean rock, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why when he said, upon this rock I'll build my church.
Yeah.
Right. Now the confusing part for me was he talking about Peter or was he talking about him?
Yeah, man.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, I was like, Jesus cold blooded, bro. Jesus cold blooded. Like, I don't know. So I don't know if he was like, I'm gonna call you Peter, right?
Yeah.
But you gonna have to follow suit.
Yeah.
Right? Because Peter was rugged.
Yeah, he was gangster.
Rocks ain't known for being soft.
No way, no how, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never got hit by a soft one. And I sit back and bro, I don't know, man. That mineral thing took me down a rabbit hole.
But that's next level. I'm telling you, because and what I did with mine, man, I had a couple, but it's one I want to focus on, man.
Right.
I want to focus on the garden Gethsemane.
Right.
With my piece with the soil organic matter, because it say
woo.
I'm looking at 14. Mark 14 and 1. I'm not 1, but 14 and 32. Man, that must say they went to a place called Gethsemane, and Jesus said to his disciples, "Sit here while I pray." He took Peter, James, and John along with him and began to be deeply distressed and not in trouble. My soul is overwhelmed to sorrow to the point of death. He said to them, "Stay here and keep watch." Going a little further, he fell to the ground and prayed that if possible, the hour might pass from him. But I want to
Mm,
look. I want to look at this mug. I just got through talking about active, passive, and almost a semi. But I'm gonna look at it from living, almost dead, and dead.
right,
'Cause Jesus began to walk. I mean, when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, he said, he told his disciples, he said, "Y'all sit here while I go pray."
right,
Then he said he took Peter, James, and John, and he told them to watch.
right.
Then he went on, and then he prayed. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at the process of my soil organic matter.
Right.
You have the living, which is the disciples that he didn't take. You have the almost dead Peter, James, and John, and then you have the dead Jesus.
Man,
He said, "My soul is overwhelmed to the point of death,"
man.
and he was giving the disciples that 3-step process in real time. Because, like I said, once the leaf fall, the disciples who didn't go, they was the leaves that were falling.
Right,
Peter, James, and John, they was the leaves that was already they had already turned color.
right.
And Jesus was the decomposed right
Man,
before their
we was
eyes,
laid out on the ground.
laid out on that thing, bro.
Man,
And as I was getting to read there, bro, I was like, I was thinking, man, about the about not only that scripture or those scriptures, but the one when he talked about the kernel of wheat.
yeah,
He said unless it dies, it remains a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds.
man,
And it's in that whole soil organic matter piece to where producing those many seeds, then the ecosystem is provided nutrients by the process of decomposing. So even when I walk with Christ, God told me, He said, "Kedrick, you trying to live
mm,
when I called you to decompose
man,
and die." Because in that dying process, you begin to feed the environment that I created.
right,
You know what I'm saying? We already know, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning, God created man. So he created us. But in our decomposing process, then people begin to see his glory shining through us by us decomposing and uh and giving off life. Because like I said, at the time that leaf fall, it is dying. Once it hit the ground, it immediately starts to give back. It don't wait to give back. It immediately
right,
starts to give back to the soil. You know what I'm saying? Back to the environment which it came from. So
right,
what we do, we return back to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? He came, he died, we return back to him. So when
right.
we return, we giving up. We you know what I'm saying? It's like when he died, we died. When he rose, we rose.
Yeah,
So now we live a new life in him.
yeah,
But the new life comes. I mean, as the new life, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what scripture it talks about the sun shining ever brighter to the
right,
full light of day. As that process begins to happen, the decomposition is happening because in that process of dying to ourselves, bro, then we begin to see the sun shining and the new light of day or the dawn coming. You can see it over the horizon coming as we
man,
begin to decompose, bro. And the more we decompose, the more nutrients we give off to the environment.
man,
So the more our environment begins to change, and I begin to see this more clearly in prayer, though. You know what I'm saying? With prayer, I'm starting to see the decomposing in prayer because the prayer is nothing but more. I ain't gonna say nothing more, but the part of prayer is destroying the flesh.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Coming to prayer because you know I ain't a lot of times I'll be sleeping in a champ, and it's like I'm finna fight it off, I'm finna shake it off, I'm finna flesh. You might as well shut up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like in that decomposing or that you know what I'm saying that decomposing process is when the life giving or the life breathing begins to happen outside of us, bro. And what
Man.
else? Go on here, Fred. You got something to say, bro?
No, no, no. I was just thinking about the whole time. And boy, Paul said to live is Christ and to die is gain.
Man. So, but thank
Man,
God, bro.
that's wild because he uh he didn't specify anything in particular to gain,
man.
right? He just said gain. Gain what?
Yeah,
What you get? What can you think of? Gain that.
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. You want
Man,
discipline? Gain that. You want structure? Gain that. You want forgiveness? Gain that. You want love? Gain that. You want kindness? Gain that. All of the fruits of spirit.
yeah,
Gain that. You dig what I'm saying? But if you, man, say if you try to save your life,
yeah. Lose.
right? You gonna who said that? Who said
That was,
oh, that was
uh,
William McDowell. Never mind.
uh, he said-
Never mind. No, that thing was like, you know what I'm talking about, a haymaker too, bro. He say, if you try to save your life, you're gonna lose it.
yeah.
Right? If you try to lose it, you're gonna gain that and what you tried to say. Woo!
Right. But it's crazy. It's just a
You
bug,
got
bro.
that, man. Somebody need to take that man mic, man.
And
Somebody got to snatch that mic before I tear it all up in here. I mean, I'm in the warehouse by the
bro,
rip the whole railing down.
and the crazy what I heard this on a podcast last week. I think the lady said it. She said the faithful will suffer in the meantime. The fake will suffer for eternity.
Hmm.
And it was like what I wrote down about Jesus and the Transfiguration. I mean, in Gethsemane, I was like, he said, "Keep watch." He told him to keep watch. He told Peter, James, and John to keep watch, keep watch.
Right,
I can take y'all a little further with me because y'all seen the Transfiguration.
right.
But then he said, see, then I told your homies, well, I told your homies to pray, but I need y'all to watch and pray from a distance.
Man,
I'm about to die for y'all in the world, but I need y'all to watch because y'all about to die for my name's sake.
man.
And it's in that seeing that process of us. Some will be on the outer courts, and then there will be some on the inner courts. Like the depths, that we're willing to take. Like it said on the one piece of the soil, it takes years to decay. Meaning like bones. Bones take a long time to decay if you just lay them in the garden.
Right.
And as you see, as we walk, it's different dimensions, I guess, and different levels that we have. You have some people who you know what I'm saying, they cool with just going to church, praying, coming back, you know what I'm saying, and doing
Yeah.
it all over again. And then you have some people who say, God, I want to go on a mountain transfiguration with you. I want to see more. I want to be like David. I want to write psalms and be spitting bars like man, I read a joint last night, Psalms 45.
Yo, who that boy Dave called?
He said, he said, it came out rhyming too, bro. I was like, man, hold on, man. He said, what he say, man? I'm gonna read that, John. I'm gonna just read the first part, bro. And that mother came out rhyming like a champ, bro. I was like, man, hold on, that boy, he's like rhyming like a champ in this mother, son,
That
45.
boy David,
In my
man.
in my Bible, that mother said, let me see, that joint say, that young man spitting straight bars on that joint. That joint said, I spit, it say, my heart is stirred by a noble theme as I recite my verses for the king. My tongue is the pen of a skillful writer. Bro, when I read that last night, bro, I had, you know what I'm saying, I had read that joint, but I was like, I forgot that mother rhyme like that.
Hey, man.
I said, my heart is stirred by a noble theme as I recite my verses for the king. Bro, and it's like and it's like seeing that's the disciples, that's Peter, James, and John type, to where you going from not only a mere prayer life, but you going from a prayer life to God, to Jesus inviting you in, because at the end of the day, the disciples on the outside, they saw from a further distance, but Peter, James, and John not only saw from a closer distance. You have the book of James, First and Second Peter. You have the Gospel of John, First, Second, and Third John, and the Revelation.
Yeah.
So you see how how the process of us being on one dimension and him taking us into a whole nother dimension. You see the distance as in that I guess in that process. You see the distance of those on the outside and the closeness of those on the inside. Of not only being close but having their own books in the Bible, bro. To the
Say,
point,
man.
you know what I'm saying, bro. That's that intimacy to the point to where you walking in and God or Jesus revealing Himself to you, bro.
Man, that's why you gotta respect that boy Paul, man.
Already, man.
And boy Paul was like,
Yeah,
don't name no book after me.
you know what I'm talking about.
But I'm finna write.
Put a pen
Oh,
in my
oh, they finna be what them folks say on the internet. Prepare to be sick of me. My boy
like
Paul pen.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
hey, but
doing.
man, bro, the word is a real gift, bro.
Trying to tell you, man.
Bro, just thinking about all of this stuff, right? My mind, I'm always going, okay, but what else did it?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I was like, bro, he was talking about rocks, right? Then I went back and I looked at and I was like, Moses, you know what I'm saying? He actually got in trouble behind hitting the rock,
yeah, yeah.
right? Boys finna get, I'm talking about boys finna get 86 for nothing.
Wow.
But but the rock produced water.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yep,
Not, bro. If that wasn't a picture of Jesus, I
man,
said,
man,
bro, I don't even know. Look, bro, the Bible is so intricate
man,
and weaved into.
man.
Bro, it's a different kind of blessing, man. Because all of these things, the Bible is a whole ecosystem in itself.
Yeah, buddy.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, buddy.
Like inside of the Bible itself, right? It's a
Man,
living, it's living word. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But the Bible feeds you
yeah,
so that you can feed.
man,
You feel what I'm saying?
man.
So that you can go back and hear the Bible from somebody else,
Hmm.
and whatever deficiency that wasn't satisfied,
Man,
you can get it,
yeah,
and then go back and feed again,
yeah, man.
bro. Whew, that thing tough, bro.
I'm an organism, bro.
I'm talking about, man, bro, and this. I don't care what nobody say. A rock is a inorganic matter.
Yeah,
That Bible ain't, bro.
nah, man,
That mud right there is different.
nah, man.
You know what I mean? And bro, they was making altars out of rocks.
I know, bro.
Come on, man. Like I'm sitting back and I'm looking at this journey. I'm like, man. I was like, God didn't even want no house built. He's like, I'm cool in the tents,
Man,
but because you serve me well, I'm gonna let I'm gonna let your son build me something extravagant.
bro, and what we talking about? The scripture I'm hearing now is that we are without excuse.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? He has let us know by creation.
man,
Just we talking about rocks and, and
yeah.
soil and roots and water and minerals and gases and all
Hey,
this stuff, bro. He let us. It's like the deeper we dive, the more the scriptures opening up to us. It's opening up so wide now just by me studying soil, bro, and
right,
roots. I'm like, dude,
right,
I'm like, dude, I'm like you say, scriptures is popping up in my head when we talking about soil and roots and all this type of stuff. And I'm like, Jesus, the Bible, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
God was referencing the trees and the environment he created, you know what I'm saying? And
man,
he placed it in the Bible strategic, you know what I'm saying, with men carried along by his breath, bro. And we see and we read it now. And now I ain't gonna lie, from this point forward, I'd never see this joint the same. Like I'd never see trees, water, dirt, and all this. I'd never see it the same. Like now when I drive, fam, I told
right.
y'all, I be mugging trees. be in the backyard looking at grass and leaves and all kind of stuff, bro. And I'm like, everything God created, man, it just declares His glory, bro. All of it scream.
Bruh. Man, so Pete, bro. Hold on, man. I gotta read this to you.
All right.
Uh, is this it? Well, look, because it's worded different right there.
Yeah.
But your boy said, "When I consider the work of your hands,
Yeah.
what what is
Yeah.
man that you are
Yeah.
mindful of? Who am I, man?
Yeah. No doubt.
You know what I mean? But the more important part is the work of your hands, right? And
Yeah.
see, I don't think he realized what he was saying
Yeah.
because the first man was actually the work of his hands,
Yeah.
and he was made out of organic matter.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Already.
So when he sit back and bro, I can just in my mind I can see my boy just posted up and just looking around, bro, looking in the sky, looking. It I ain't gonna need a lie, bro. It probably was like right there at the cusp of I don't know. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I ain't finna insinuate nothing.
Yeah.
But in my imagination,
Yeah.
it was kind of like you remember when we would get to Kenko at
Yeah.
like 5 in the morning and the sky be like purple.
Yeah.
My boy had to see that. He had to see the woodsy
Yeah.
silhouette.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the sun about to peek up over that thing. He had to. And he
Man.
like, man, bro, you took your time with this.
Come on, for real.
Or when you might like, bro, send me a clip of something when you in a different part of the country or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah, that's hard right there. Like that joint and was that Flash there, bro?
Like, I tell you, right, Joe, probably.
No, I'm talking about the ones when
Oh yeah, you talking about the canyon?
yeah,
Yeah, that was up that way.
yeah,
Mm. Yeah,
cold blooded. That mud didn't even look real.
I
I
know,
was like,
bro.
my boy done green screen something. But
I know, bro. It's crazy.
but I showed it to wife and them and it's like, bro, that's a live picture right there.
I know.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's one of those joints. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? For me, sometimes we might take that for granted. You know what I mean? Well, less nowadays, of course.
Yeah.
Especially, you know what I'm saying, with what we've been kind of breaking down. But so you have to kind of look at
Man.
everything in a different lens. You know what I mean? Like even I don't want to call them pests, but
Yeah.
even pests at this point,
Yeah.
right?
Already. Yeah.
Man, bro, you play a role. He put you here for a reason.
Yeah.
Usually you'll be smashed out in here.
Come on down.
You know what I'm talking about, man? I ain't gonna even count for the for the viewers, bro. You
Yeah.
probably still gonna be smashed out because I mean, boys got whole wives in here that's just not going.
You know what I'm talking about, bro? I'm talking about not going.
Execute him now.
It was crazy, bro. Talking about the soul. I remember, like I was saying earlier when we first came on, I was talking about like finding a holistic doctor.
Yeah,
As I began to do studying, and I was doing this and didn't even know. I didn't even think about it. It was just like it's just what I do. Like I would walk outside. I did today. Matter of fact, walk outside with no shoes on and just walk in the grass.
yeah.
And as I begin to do the research back when I think we was in Manhattan or something,
Uh-huh.
the doctor was saying you need to do that every day.
Mm.
You need to walk outside every day in dirt. Like just
Yeah.
walk out there and just stand in dirt, walk in dirt, kick up dirt, because the microbes and the organisms in the dirt provide healing for our bodies.
Really?
They jump out of the dirt onto our feet,
Hmm.
and they provide healing for our bodies, bro, through our feet. Cause they got this thing. I don't know if you probably seen. They got a thing to where they can tell you what's wrong with. They can tell you what you deficient in by your feet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You stick your feet in that water, and
Yeah.
whatever color that water turn.
Yeah.
So when they were saying that, because I had read that, so it was in Manhattan, then we moved here, and I had found this lady she do that. She gave me a card or whatever. She do that, and she could tell me like what I'm deficient in. And I was like, and when I was talking to her, I stayed in her office for like, man, I ain't even know the lady for about like
Yeah.
almost an hour or two. We sitting there just chopping it up, bro, by holistic healing and all that type of stuff.
Right.
And she was showing me the water, like the different stuff that what I'm saying she used. And I was like, and I told her, I said it makes sense now to walk outside barefooted in the grass. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because the all the stuff we reading about now,
Right.
and where we come from, we actually walking back to where our bodies is.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And I was listening to something today, man. Dude said he said many people don't they think Satan punishment was being kicked out of heaven. He said Satan punishment was being Satan punishment was being thrown down to a domain where he have no access to.
Hmm.
He said Satan won't give up on you because you have what he wants,
Right.
a body. He said he has no access to a body, so he in the realm where he can't even operate unless he have a body. He said
Man.
so he's going around looking for a body. He said once you die, he done with you.
Man.
Going on to the next body.
You know what's wild, bro?
What's up, man?
In his body, he had minerals.
Yep. All over that.
Man.
All over that joy,
And
bro.
he had the joints that men would have been deeming valuable.
Valuable, bro.
You dig what I'm saying? Which
Yep.
I never understood. I was like, how does the only way that something is considered valuable
Yeah.
is if we um attribute value to it,
Yeah, no doubt.
right? Um, if today
Hmm.
everybody that has some type of influence
Yeah.
decided the gold was worth nothing,
Yeah. Yeah.
gold would be worth nothing,
Worth nothing, bro.
and they start saying, "Ooh, but this plastic, man, look." Everybody in the world will be, you know what I'm saying, have plastic necklaces on.
Yep. Hey,
All the rappers will be big fat plastic chains.
bro, and the funny part is, like I said earlier, we are without excuse. Check this out. Uh, God deemed it valuable in the beginning,
Right.
or even before the beginning. Because when you read Genesis, you can read about all of him being like I forgot, it's like crystal light. It's matter of fact, I can read that verbatim. Revelation chapter 4. That's my joint, bro.
That's hard.
Revelation chapter 4, bro. And it's like we are without excuse, bro, because the value came from God. It say after this I looked up, and there before me was a door standing open in heaven, and the voice I heard speaking to me like a trumpet said, "Come up here, and I will show you what must take place after this." At once I was in the spirit, and there before me was a throne in heaven with someone sitting on it, and the one who sat on it had the appearance of jasper.
Jasper.
Jasper, bro. And
Right.
how you say that, carnalina, a rainbow resembling an emerald encircled the throne.
See what I'm
So,
saying?
you know what I'm saying? Surrounding the throne were 24 elders, and seated on them were 24 elders. They were dressed in white and had crowns of gold on their
Yeah.
head.
See what I'm
Bro,
saying?
we are without excuse, but God said this is valuable.
Now check this out though.
Go ahead. I don't think I know you can go.
the same this how this how this how I know that Jesus changed your perspective on everything.
Yeah.
Right. If I offered you 100 pounds of gold
Yeah.
or Jesus, would you take it?
You said, nah, I wouldn't take. I take
If
Jesus.
if I offered you 1,000,000 pounds of gold or Jesus, would you take it?
Nah, bro, I'm taking Jesus, bro.
You got to take Jesus, bro. That
Yeah,
lets you know
man.
what's valuable and what's not.
You know what I'm talking
Because
about?
them same crowns, when we get there, we go, exactly.
Cash them joint down.
I'm talking about, you hear me? Snatch them joint. I'm going to be, bro, if it's a line, I'm throwing mine from the back. I ain't going to wait till I get to the front.
And that was
Yeah.
go.
I'm talking about, man, I'm a pay man from the deep.
That
You know what I'm
was
saying?
go, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
God gonna have to catch me when it like he called Abraham. Don't let it go.
But we have to lock that thing up in the
I'm talking about, look, bro, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Man,
The line too long for me.
that's crazy, man.
You hear me? Everybody casting the joint.
Cash them crowns.
Yeah, come on, man.
And then it say also before the throne where there was what looked like a sea of glass clear as crystal.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like I say, we are without excuse because God deemed this stuff valuable in the heavens. Like you said, he created Lucifer, the son of the morning star,
Yeah.
or whatever, with
Right.
all these jewels and emeralds and all this stuff on him
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
merely reflect his glory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and then he was like, okay, so you want to rebel against me?
Right.
So I'm gonna create earth and I'm gonna go down in the earth where fam joins the minerals at,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna pull up man.
Man.
Pull him up because that boy I ain't gonna lie, Middle was breaking that joint down. He was talking about minerals and pretty much saying similar to what you was talking about. And he was saying how, you know what I'm saying, we created similar to Lucifer in heaven,
Right.
as far as God going into the earth, putting you know what I'm saying, creating us from the dust of the earth. But we
Yeah.
have all these jewels in us. So at the end of the day, God went into the valuable place and pulled us out. And that's
Right.
what we gotta look at that joint from.
I'm gonna tell you how I view it, bro. I don't even put the value in it. I put beauty in it.
Not really.
You
Yeah.
dig what I'm saying? See, what it wasn't the extravagance that they were trying to illustrate in them passages, because God glory outweigh all of that
Yeah, already.
as far as value goes, right?
Yeah.
But he did want you to know, look, bro, this is how fly it is.
Yeah, already.
You dig what I'm saying? Why you think they put on them ephods? They putting them on there.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, oh man, this is what they were like. Oh man, this cold blooded. You know what I'm saying? Because look, if like them boys were spending silver.
Yeah.
Now you know gold had its place back then.
Already.
But okay, so if gold was that valuable, why they spending silver and putting gold on in the Solomon had gold wrapped pillars in his joint.
Yeah, everything, bro.
So he was like, yeah, man, this is some extravagance going on in here. I'm a real one. I'm out here, you understand me? You feel me? But they weren't spending the gold.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They just wanted you to know how fly it is.
Boy, tight up in that thing, bro.
Because when you see gold, you be like, I ain't on any lie, bro. That's hard.
You know
You dig what I'm saying? Like, I can't even imagine what the Ark of the Covenant look like.
I know, bro.
Boys but I don't even want to play like that. My boy said, "Is that gold? I was trying to fall. Let me catch it. Hey, I'm out of here."
That boy gone, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gone, man.
I'm talking about big gone. The minute he touched,
Done, bro.
whoo, that's a cold way to go out, man.
Man.
But here's the thing, bro. Well, that made me come to that conclusion, bro. Like, If it was that valuable,
Yeah.
when he said you made us a little lower than the angels,
Yeah.
we made out of dirt. They
Yeah.
not.
I know.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the one of the chiefs that fell off had the most pretty stuff on him.
I know.
So that let me know, bro, Jesus didn't Jesus didn't sacrifice himself for Lucifer
Yeah.
sins,
Yeah.
right? He didn't try to redeem him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what the value at?
I know. Yeah.
It was a mineral, just a different kind.
Yeah. Already.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna even lie, bro. I don't know. I didn't when I was looking up the minerals, I was only looking at the rocks because or the regular rocks because I knew that once I saw the different types, I was like, oh, that's where calcium come from. Oh, that's where phosphorus come from.
Yeah.
Because they had the same similar
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you look into it, you be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
when you look into the like the extravagant minerals, the diamonds, the rubies, the you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, you don't I don't think it's nothing in a diamond that we need.
Yeah. Yeah.
You dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It just looked real nice.
Yeah. Already.
You feel what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
think that was what God was doing, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, so you think you the man because you look like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put more value in dirt than I am in you.
Yeah. Already.
You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be
Yeah.
more, it's gonna mean more
Yeah.
to be of the dirt than you. And they go back to what you were just saying. If you were so important, why you want to be dirt?
Already.
If what you had was so
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
and so valuable, why you want to be made of dirt, bro? Why you want to body,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. Like I feel like God knew what he was doing.
Already.
I said it that way.
I,
You know what I mean?
I think that boy wants dirt. I think that boy wants dirt because he wants the image.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And when
But
God say He created us in His image and His likeness,
yeah,
so that's why His objective is to distort or destroy the image. So I take a man and I get him, and I make him turn against the Creator by
yeah,
taking His image, by taking his taking the image and distorting it, or pretty much shaking his fist back at the Creator. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
now we look, you know what I'm saying, especially America. I would listen to podcasts and they was like, dude said, what he say? He said, if Paul was writing now, America would be featured in that joint. He said it, you know, like you got first, second Corinthians.
I'm talking
He
about top billing.
said we had probably first, second, third, fourth, and fifth America. You know what I'm saying? In
Hey,
that
well, hey,
joint.
Pete. I mean, that boy Paul probably be writing cats like us. He's my brother. I beseech you, get on the plane, man.
Yeah,
Get
man.
get on the plane. Come home, Jack. Because
Hey, bro, it's
yeah,
time y'all want to leave that joint, but
yeah.
but I ain't coming back over there at all place.
No. That boy would have came over this mug, bro.
It been crazy, but I can show he came over here, bro. Talking about some lyric, he talking about some action, bro. There been some action over in this joint, bro.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna even front though. That boy Paul would have came over here. Probably all the true believers would have migrated to wherever that boy had went to.
Wherever he went.
I'm talking
Man,
about,
y'all ain't
man.
got enough room on this boat, man. What y'all doing?
I'm talking about for real. It would have been cats like your boy, man, bro. He's been building boats.
Would have been on that thing, bro.
That boy been that song like
We finna head out, bro. He said he
yeah.
leaving 2 weeks.
Between us four, bro. I know we can build some rafts or
Yeah,
something.
come out, be like, bro, we
Yeah.
got 2 weeks. He
You hear
gone in
me?
2 weeks, bro. He gonna hit the east and the west coast when he get back, bro. We gonna ride out.
I'm talking about for real. I'm talking about pack up everything.
That's
Just the
crazy.
kids in the wild, man.
Let's go, bro.
You hear me?
On that thing.
We gonna do? We gonna tie a rope to the real boat.
Yeah, somebody
You in the back, just kind of y'all hold on now.
clear that thing, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, bro. America would definitely be in that mug, bro.
Yeah, we got us a couple books in that thing. At least I'm gonna say 4 at the minimum, bro.
I'm talking about. That mother would have said. It said it would have been right after Romans. That mother would have said Americans.
American, bro. That boy would have had he ran out of ink probably about 50 times, bro.
You
Right
hear
there.
me?
Our joints would have been thick though. Them chapters would have probably had like 40 chapters in them joints. As long as joint, bro, he came up in his joint be like, bruh,
Yeah,
he
man.
started that joint out by let me tell you. He hugging over this one.
That boy had shaking my head in the first. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Man, bro. That's bro.
it is what it is, though, man. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, you want me to tell you what? I think this, though. I think if that were the case, he would have wrote to a remnant. I don't think he'd have mentioned how he was like, man, y'all boys, whoo, I salute you cats, man. You know what I'm saying? For you know what I'm saying, contending the way y'all trying to, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because what y'all dealing with,
man.
y'all have been better off getting up out of Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
No, bro. And the thing what this dude say this all the time, I be listening to, he say, and now that we talking about this right now, it makes me see it even more vivid. He says light is not darkness is not an affirmative force.
Mm.
It simply reoccupies the space vacated by the light.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's like,
So
that's that's the same thing. What's the name said? He's like, um, darkness is just the absence of it.
yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
And now it's making me see like how I started this mug off. And I was like, like, you know what I'm saying? Jesus say, well, the Bible said we are the light of the world.
Yeah.
And it's like what Paul and the apostles, the disciples, and all them boys was doing. They was reoccupying that space
Right.
that has been vacated. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now I'm seeing it now, bro. Like everywhere that we go, or you know what I'm saying now, it's like we again reoccupying that space. It's
Right.
vacated. So now if boys want to talk to me and you think Jesus ain't gonna get brought up, then bro, it's like, you know what I'm saying, you might well just go and get ready for this. You know what I'm saying? I know the approach now, but at the same time, you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Straight out. It's like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know you see kids, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you, we talking about Saul. But this is what my shirt say.
Man.
Rooted. I must say rooted, bro.
You feel me?
Straight
Yeah,
rooted, bro.
bro. It's becoming, bro. I had when I was doing my studying today, and I was like, I was talking to God. I was like, God, obsession would be a strong word.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I looked it up, and I was like, maybe fixate is more appropriate
yeah,
because obsession can take on a negative connotation,
yeah,
right? And I sit back and I said, so I looked up both of them, and they were just pretty much saying the same thing a different way,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And I was like, bro, this is a strong fixation. So I'm talking to God, and this what I had when I was texting y'all earlier.
yeah.
Um, oh shoot, this morning, bro. And I was like, dang, man, like I don't want to. I want the type of relationship that God talk about having.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be one of those people that feel like God ain't in the relationship.
Yeah. Already. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm doing all the talking. I can't figure out whether or not it's me. I want to be able to. The
No.
Bible say that his sheep hear his voice and they know it,
Yeah.
and they won't follow another.
Yeah. Already.
You dig what I'm saying? That's my desire.
Yeah.
So when I really just sit back and talk about being rooted, bro, it's more like you said. It becomes clearer, but it's more me intentionally looking.
Hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? Because it said if you seek, you're gonna find. If you knock, the door gonna be open, right? You know what I mean? Which lets me know that if I can't just sit here and do nothing and wait on it
Yeah. Already. Yeah.
because um if if we in a relationship,
Already.
right? I said this before talking about my wife. I
Yeah.
said, man, what kind of husband would you consider me? And I wasn't talking to her, but I was talking about it.
Yeah.
I said, if she lived in a different part of the city
Yeah.
than I did, right?
Yeah.
For some reason,
Yeah.
right? And I saw her once a week, right?
Hmm.
And when I saw her, I was ready to go, right?
Man.
And when I talked to her, I only talked to her on the phone for
Yeah.
a few minutes,
Yeah.
and it was like every time I talked to her, I was asking her for something,
Some. Yeah. Already.
right? I never asked her what she wanted from me,
Yeah.
right? What kind of husband what kind of mate would that make me,
Yeah. Already.
right? If we in a relationship,
Yeah.
nobody would want to be in a relationship with somebody like that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I like in God. It's kind of like, nah, you know what I mean? Whether you go to church
Yeah.
or you have church yourself,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Now keep in mind, we're not supposed to forsake the assembly.
Yeah.
That's cool. But if something kept you from it, right?
Yeah.
That going there is not the only part of relationship.
Already.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So I'm invested in the relationship.
Already.
You know what I mean? It's cool for everything to kind of happen in God's time because, bro, what I've been studying lately, that thing is way deep, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that mug was almost spooky this morning, though. I was like, yo, yeah, yeah, bro. You know, because like it was talking about, bro, say that Jesus is the truth,
Mhm.
the way, and the life, right? And then when you start going peeling through scripture, bro, you start seeing uh different people talk about the truth,
Yeah.
the way, and the life. And what I was doing, I was like, hold on. I go back and I peel through and I read and I read and then I read and I read. I'm like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? And what it ended up being, like in Psalm, hold on, this one particular one. I might still have that mug open right now. I was gonna bring this up when it was just us kind of kicking it. Um, there we go, bro. You know what's crazy?
What's
When I
that?
was looking for it on my phone,
Yeah.
I had already highlighted the joint. When I consider the work of your heavens, when I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon, the stars, Oh, so it was nighttime. My bad, bro. And that boy said, "What is man that you are mindful of him, and the son of man that you visit him, and the son of man that you visit him, bro? That's a relationship."
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? And who, bro? That must say, "For you have made us a little lower than the angels."
Yeah, man.
But what it did say is this though. Because think about this. How many angels did it say was crowned?
You talking about in the Revelation joint?
Uh
Talking
oh
about in the
wow.
real?
There's only a chosen few
Oh yeah,
angels got crowns, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you a believer,
Yeah.
this now I ain't write this, bro. It say you have crowned us,
Yeah,
but they were in physical joints. It said
yeah,
with your glory and honor.
yeah, man.
You have made us to have dominion over the works of your hands.
Oh, yeah, man. Bro,
Ah,
and that's why I say, man, when you talking about when they joint say when you was talking about the how you started out when you talking about the work the works of the heaven, how they joint start out with the
yeah.
heaven.
When I consider your heavens,
Heaven.
the works of your hands. Woo, man, that boy David Cole.
And then what's crazy, he answers when you were reading that, he answers the question with the question that he asked.
Man,
By he that first part of that answers the question that he's asking. What is man that you are mindful of him? He said, when I consider the heavens, the work of your hands. And then he asked him, what is man that you are mindful? He answers the question when he first starts off, bro.
man.
Because you got to think, everything God created, he said, let the land produce vegetation. Let this. Then it said he created man from the dust of the earth.
Man,
He
come on.
said, what? He said, the heavens you created with the work of your hands. So he's telling them straight up, bro, the work of my hands, that's what you looking at, bro. When
Man.
you writing this, you the work of my hands, bro.
See, David had to. I don't know if the revelation just hit you, bro. But check this out. You said in one regard, he said, "Let there."
Yeah,
That's the work of your mouth.
yeah, already.
But he was saying the work of your hand.
Yeah,
So God said,
yeah.
"Let there."
Let
And
there
then he
be.
made the
Yeah,
man from the dust of the
from
ground.
the letter.
So what is you talking about, David? Come on,
He
man.
made the earth from the letter, and then he created us from the letter with the
Come
work
on,
of
man.
his hand. With the work of
From
his
the from he created us from the let us.
hand. Let us make man. So because I was thinking about that one day. I was reading Genesis, and then I was like, God, you said, let the land produce vegetation. So, create the heavens and the earth. Let there be light. You know what I'm saying? Let there be this. Then he said, let the land produce vegetation. And it's like reading the soil. It's showing me now what I was saying back then. I ain't had no clue what I was talking about. I was just saying something. But I was like, God, man, you said let there be. You said you created the heavens and the earth. Then you said let there be, let there be, let there be, let the land produce vegetation. Then you went inside the earth and took us from the producing earth. So it's like, when people they be saying talking about Mother Earth and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think I forgot who said this. He was talking about the universe and all this. And he was like
Oh,
the
you
funny
know this
part
guy.
is y'all thinking too low. Kind of like what Corey said, you thinking the water faucet,
Yeah.
but you're not thinking the source of where the water coming from. The water
Man.
is coming from a deep source. It's coming from underground. The water, we got to go out. We got to get to the core of the matter to think that. You know what I'm saying? So dude was like, since y'all thinking the universe, y'all thinking too small. He said
Man.
the universe was created by him. You know what I'm saying, bro? So y'all too
When
small.
I consider, come on, man.
Tell you, man. That's
We
why I
talking
think
about you literally think it too small,
too
Jack.
small, man. Too small. Talking
Oh,
about the
boy,
universe,
I think
man.
that
The
was it
universe.
right there, wasn't it?
The universe gonna do this now, bro. You thinking way too small. He's outside of the universe, bro.
Man,
The
bro, come on.
universe is his Lego set. What are we talking
You
about
talking
here?
about, man.
What are
Look,
we talking about here, bro? It's a Lego set. We put this thing together. I knock these Legos off if I want to, bro.
yeah.
We
What's that?
made
Hey, man, look, man. And start from scratch.
start from scratch, bro. Like these be Legos down here, bro. What y'all talking about? Like the dude I was I talked about it on the last joint. I think he was like, I don't know. Did I talk about that dude like a Navy SEAL or something, a Green Beret or something? He was some high level dude,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was saying how he had a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying, before he got saved, infidelity with his wife and all this stuff going on.
Right.
He had PTSD, all this stuff from, you know what I'm saying, the war and all that. And he was like the script, to him, the most powerful scripture in the world was Genesis 1 and 1.
Yeah.
He said because if that's true, the sovereign God controls everything.
Right.
He like everything. He said after I read that scripture, he said once I got saved, I read that scripture, my
Yeah.
whole life changed. He said God created the heavens and the earth. Since he did that, guess what? Everything else
Yeah.
gotta fall in line.
Because that's what I be man, look, bro. If if that part and he ain't lying.
Yeah, man.
Because but see, that's what I was talking about earlier. If that's true,
Yeah,
then
change
he got to look at the non trust as disrespect.
I'm talking about for real. Man.
You feel what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
got to,
man.
bro.
Got
It only makes sense. You
man.
feel me? Like, so you can believe
Mm-hmm.
that I said, let there. Oh yeah, God, I believe that. You can believe that I said, let us. For sure. I feel like I was done when you did it. How else we get here?
Man.
But you can't believe when I say, believe me. All right.
Man, bro,
You can't believe when I say just put your trust in me.
man.
Cause bro, it's all well and good until it hit home.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's almost as if we can believe for a miracle for anybody else but us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I feel like God gonna do it. I'm gonna watch him do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to hear you know what I'm saying, your praise report.
Yeah.
I can't. Your turn. Oh man, bro, I got a testimony. He did this for me. He did that for me. He did that. I knew he was gonna do it for you. I told you he was gonna do it for you.
Come to
All right,
you,
your turn.
man. I don't know.
Man, look. See, I mean, what that boy said. The way my trust account is set up.
That boy ain't holding nothing, bro. That boy
Yeah,
empty. That boy empty, bro.
man. That's because me and you, we always because of prior
Yeah.
situations with churches,
Yeah.
we always viewed that, what I'm saying, if God want us to have this
Yeah.
situation as, man, that's too close to the riches and prosperity.
Like for real, bro.
But at the same time, I read in that same book,
Yeah.
I know the plans that I have for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that joint say prosper. I
Yeah.
was like, wait,
Yeah.
that is the prosperity gospel.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, I'm on as far as the prosperity gospel goes. I'm on the fence about the motive. I'm not on the fence about what it said about it.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
You dig what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's just I don't know, bro. That's just me. Cause I brought that book of Samuel and Second Samuel.
Yeah.
Boy, that boy David still dropping bars, bro.
Talking about bars, but and the crazy, boy, I don't say this prideful, but I say this as like a matter of fact in this statement I'm about to say.
Yeah,
If we talking about the prosperity, you know this, bro. I done stayed in places like over this last year, bro. We
right,
went to San Francisco. That mud was we stayed there 4 days.
right.
If we and this crazy part, if we would have paid,
Yeah.
it'd have been close to 10. Four
Ooh.
days for 4 days, bro.
Right,
That's how much the place we were staying at cost.
right. So who are we
I
to
know.
say, nah, God, I'm good?
I know. I know. And the thing is, man, it's kind of like what William McDowell was talking about last Sunday when he was talking about the posture.
Boy, that mud right there, bro.
When he was talking about the posture joint, bro.
Yeah,
And it's like understand because you know he got bread. You know
yeah,
he got bread.
yeah,
Even if
yeah,
you
for
don't,
sure.
you know he got bread. But at the end of the day, it's that posture, bro.
Yeah,
It's keeping that posture. Even when I get it, like when we be going places like that, you know what I'm saying? Tell you right now, these places, bro. I'm I'm more I'm more captured by the environment than I
right,
am, you know what I'm saying, at being standing in this lavish type of joint, you know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm outside looking like this, like, God, you
Yeah,
cold in the mud, bro.
yeah.
Man, you cold in the chamber.
Hey, the crazy part about that is I done got to the point now where I know that when I do go somewhere that's super nice,
Yeah,
I still, even though it might not be outside, I still be like, God,
I know, bro.
because I know that the person, whether they feel like they did it or not, didn't get it from them.
Already, already,
You dig what I'm
already.
saying?
Yeah,
So when that lavishness pop out, and I be like, they're like, who, God, who you give this idea to? You know what I'm
I
saying?
know. Yeah,
That's where I be at. Like, so I'm looking at like these different bridges when we in
yeah,
different parts of the country,
yeah.
and I'm looking around, and I'm like, yo, but God be out here really constructing stuff
I
through
know,
people.
I know.
You feel what I'm saying? So, prime example, when you had shot me the flicks of the Eiffel joint,
Oh yeah, man.
I was like, bro, that mug, if that mug is halfway as live as it look
I know,
through the flick, you
man.
dig? But even if it, bro, even if it's exactly the same,
Yeah,
when I get a chance to see it myself,
yeah,
um, I'm still gonna thank God for being able to,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like just encounter it, bro, because I think when we say the works of your hands,
Yeah,
we we don't give God enough credit on the hands that he used.
already.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
do that. Yeah,
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 cause look, we always hollering about, man, David pen was cold,
yeah.
which it was. If we just keep
Yeah,
moving.
yeah. They jump crazy cold.
Right. But how cold does the person that he writing about have to be
I
in
know,
order for him to think about something that cold?
I know, bro.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like you think it like you say the works of his hands
Man,
like David like David pen game was so cold that them wasn't even his hands. They was just right.
you see what I'm saying?
I'm saying God was
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm finna move. Just hold the pen. I got you, but don't even trip.
Cause cause look, bro,
Man.
the Bible say, apart from me, you can do nothing.
Yeah,
That include right.
right, bro. Right like a mob, man.
That include right.
When I read them songs sometimes, and even Paul writings too,
Yeah.
I'm
Monster.
like, dude, man, what the world are y'all boys talking about? And I can only imagine what's John in Revelation. Like, man,
Man, look, bro.
that boy body probably fell apart, got put back together again. Man, a
Bro.
hundred times messed with that.
Young man said, uh, it's been so many different instances in the book where boys was writing about their experience
Yeah.
where they said, and I fell on my face as a dead man.
Boy, that was boom. Oh, your body don't need your body
that
can't even go where you going, bro. Your
bro,
body,
they let you know how like I'm talking about how grandiose
man,
the encounter was though.
man,
Like it must have been a different type of phenomenon.
had to be, bro.
Cause bro, the I ain't ever just passed out before,
Yeah,
right? I'm talking about I've seen, bro. Okay, imagine this. Michael Jackson had folks passing out
yeah,
by standing on the stage,
yeah,
right? Right? They passed out.
yeah,
They fainted. Somebody had to go wake Buddy up.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like when you faint, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but when God make you pass out,
man, boy. That
somebody got
boy,
to come get you. An angel got to come wake you up.
like that boy Daniel dance. I fell with my face to the ground. Like that, man. Boy said I kept getting there. He said I was so weak. He
Man,
tried to talk. Yeah, I young man said I could even talk to him, bro. He didn't want to talk to him. Like, bro, shut up, man. I can't say nothing. Boy said he touched me, and the
yeah,
strength came back in me, bro. Man, that boy operating in a whole different. Man, it was crazy. It was crazy, fam. We got access to that.
woo,
Man, we got access to that, bro.
man.
We
I
got
get
access.
boy. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. I be conflicted because I be wanting to tap in so bad, but bro, I be thinking about the repercussions of what them boys like when they seen it. It sounds scary. You feel me? Like they just transparency, bro. Like,
Yeah.
is you ready to pass out?
Boy, ready to go limping that.
I'm talking about man, bro.
How you go, bro? Get up, bro. Shake back, bro.
Is you
Man.
ready to pass out to the point where some you got to get touched to get your strength back though?
Just strand back.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you get Michael Jackson fans, you get them boys a couple, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
lukewarm water.
They get
They
you.
you
They get
sprinkle them, you know what I'm saying? You can't sprinkle nobody in their presence, bro.
but you got to
You
get
gonna
up.
have to touch him, wait, but hey, you all right?
You
Don't get up. Look, I got something I need to holler at you about. All right, up, back out.
go, bro.
Woo!
I think, man, it's like it's almost like when it's funny that that boy William McDowell was talking about that last week. He was
Yeah.
talking about something is coming.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I was like, it's like we know
Yeah.
something is coming,
Man.
but it's just like he said, what he say? He said the what's coming is already ready, but
Yeah.
God is getting the people ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He said you just try it's already been prepared.
Yeah,
You catching up to what's been
yeah.
prepared.
Isn't fair, yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like we know, man. It's like even what I'm saying when we be on this joint, I know like we all sense them. Like man,
Man.
it's something on the rising like a mud, bro. I'm talking about, bro. It's like I said, I can't even. I ain't even gonna try to put my finger on it, but it's like I sense it so heavy, bro, to the point now. Like when I pray, man, I almost wish I had an outhouse.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? Because I need that joint to get in that, bro. Because
yeah,
I be, you know, so I keep my stuff contained.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? When I be in there praying or whatever, because I'm like, man, I'm gonna wake everybody up if I don't. So
yeah,
I keep them under wraps,
yeah.
but at the same time, it's almost like God is like the Bible says, draw near to God, He'll draw near to you,
Right.
and it's like it's almost like that joint. It sent y'all when them two rounds, boom.
Yeah.
Them boys, but I'm gonna be the black one though. Like I ain't gonna get up. You know what I'm saying?
But gonna be stiff.
Boom, I ain't gonna get up, bro. I'm gonna be on that laid out like a mud, bro. I ain't gonna get up off the floor, bro.
Bro, you know what's wild that you bring that up? I was praying and I'm expecting God to do some other stuff too, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, the reason why I was even bringing it up, you know what I'm saying, that is because, like, you know, when we moved from this crib to the new crib or whatever,
Yeah.
um, my wife, she was asking me about a man cave,
Yeah.
and I was like, I mean, you could call it that if you want to, you know,
Yeah.
but that mug gonna have, I'm talking about scriptures engraved in the wall. You hear me?
Bro, going up
Yeah.
in that, bro.
I don't care
Oh,
nothing about no football. I don't care nothing about.
oh, I did that, bro.
Nah, you can watch football in the living room.
Yeah.
You come in this mud, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some weight in here.
You may fall out in that joint.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
get
You
up.
hear me? 'Cause, bro, I'm honestly gonna be looking to get some of that soundproofing foam.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I ain't finna be no holding back.
And lock that thing in.
Nah, man, bro, I'm gonna try to seal that joint off, bro. I'm gonna say, you know,
Yeah.
if you got the, you know what I'm saying, bro. Once we get established down here and everything,
Yeah.
we get that situation going. Whenever y'all pull up, you know what I'm saying, you already know. Like, bro, you gotta come check this mug out, bro. I'm telling you.
Prayer piece.
You ain't gonna be you might walk off in that mug and it be a cloud in there.
Boy, it's sitting in that, man.
I'm talking about, man, and come in that mug, y'all. You might come pull up. Hey, where bro at? You have to come in there and drag me up out that mug. Come in that mug like a dead man.
Boy,
Oh
that
my
laid out in that joint, bro.
God.
Man, boy,
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. On that prayer piece, man. It's like you need to do one on that joint. To be honest,
for real,
like going
bro.
on the prayer piece, man. But I already know. We're doing for the next joint. We doing the activity joint.
Yeah, for sure,
That's the next one.
bro. I was upset because my I think I grabbed my wrong pad.
Yeah,
And I had my details about the minerals.
in that mud.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, bro, I got to off the cuff with whatever I got highlighted in the word. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But then when you think about it, you crack the word open, there's highlights everywhere in that joint. You don't know what's the ones you just put in there.
yeah, all over that joint.
I'm talking about, man, I was flipping through this mug, I was like, yep. Oh, this the pink highlight. What color was the highlight I used? Or the green one? Nah, it was the yellow. Yeah, but this time
Yeah.
I'm finna go get me some of them tabs, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some of them joints. Some sticky notes and all that. I ain't finna fall off like that no.
Really, man.
Yeah, man, for sure.
But yeah, man. I'm finna go on exit stage left on this joint because
Yeah, for sure.
let me go ahead and finish this joint out. I'm gonna end the joint strong.